Hi everyone, my name is Miss Chapman and I teach English 8 as well as yearbook and journalism, and just wanted to take some time to give you a presentation about the distance learning expectations for the remainder of the school year. So first of all, welcome back. I hope you had a wonderful break and are ready to finish the school year strong. I know I am. I've learned a lot from first semester, this being our first semester on distant learning and also on Canvas. Just a little bit about me, maybe for those of you who were not able to attend the back to school night presentation that we had back in September. First of all, this is my 20th year as a teacher here at GMS, my 18th year in the classroom. I started as a resident substitute in the year 2000 and was hired as an English teacher about 2.5 years after that. So a little bit about staying connected. I know it's very important for us to be able to talk to one another so that we are aware of what's going on. And I use several apps for communication. I use Remind, Talking Points, and Canvas. Remind is where you'll have more frequent announcements to students and parents, and you can sign up by SMS or app, and you'll have to sign up for this personally. Talking Points is an app that allows personal communication mainly to parents, and it will automatically translate messages from just about any languages, and you can sign up through the app or SMS. I have sent out notifications through this app, and they come in the form of a text message to your phone. And then finally, Canvas. Students should be in the habit of checking their Canvas inboxes daily. Important messages about specific assignments are sent here, and I've noticed some students never check their Canvas emails, which means that they are missing important feedback from their teachers in many cases. And then of course you can contact me using good old-fashioned email. I can be reached using any of the above messages or methods. For organization, let's talk about homework and classwork. First of all, just a reminder that just as in the classroom, teachers do not speak for the entire time, and so we don't speak for the entire time on Zoom, and students are expected to complete their independent work after the Zoom is over. With the exception of Wednesdays, each Zoom class meeting is the equivalent of 2 regular class days, which means that students are expected to continue working. If students are only completing work during Zoom meetings, they will fall behind. Also, once Zoom is dismissed, students are welcome to stay on for extra help, and for some students, it will be required for them to stay on if they're falling behind. We use a variety of online resources for student work, including Canvas, Edpuzzle, Nearpod, Common Lit, ListenWise, Padlet, and Pear Deck, to name a few. Students will always find the link to outside resources on Canvas, so embedded into the actual assignment, so they won't have to remember how to get to these particular websites. Assignments are organized such that students will need to complete past assignments before they can move on. If a current assignment is locked, it means that a prior assignment has not been completed, and students must complete that assignment in order to progress to the current assignments. And these symbols on the side are indicators of which ones are complete and which ones are not. So the red circle with the line through it means the assignment is missing or incomplete. An empty circle also means that the assignment is missing or incomplete, and then a green check mark means the assignment has been completed. Making up lessons from missed classes is really quite easy. Students who miss a lesson will have access to a video explanation of the lesson as well as step-by-step instructions on how it should be completed. In fact, I record a video for all of my lessons so that students who are struggling with it or may need need to go back and review how to do it can go ahead and do that on their own. These videos are included in the instructions for the assignment, and there's also a toolbox available at misschapman.com, my class website, that can answer many questions a student may have regarding assignments or procedures and certain other things. Expectations. Students are expected to arrive on time to class, have their cameras on at the beginning of class, and then once we progress into the lessons, they can go ahead and turn those off, and in many cases on the iPad they automatically turn off. But just as a courtesy, it'd be nice to see who I'm talking to at the beginning of class, and also to know if the students are even there, because there are instances where students have their cameras off and they have actually just disappeared. Also to eat before or after class, but not during the lesson. Pay attention to the lesson and respond when called upon, to know how and where to find their missing assignments, to fill out the attendance form to indicate that they are present, to complete assignments when they are due, ask for help when needed, revise assignments when needed, and to check their messages daily. Late work. So due dates are important because most assignments build on top of one another. So if a student makes late work a habit, it will adversely impact their grade and their learning. Please keep an eye on your child's work habits and encourage them to get their assignments in on time. Late work will be graded as time permits. Grades and progress. So assignments are graded and posted several times per week. Grades are posted in Canvas and then synced to Parent Connect. So if you see that an assignment is graded in Canvas, but there is no grade in it for Parent Connect, it may be that the assignment has not yet been synced. But it is important to keep an eye on that just in case there are any glitches and an assignment grade does not transfer over, which has happened. So encourage your students to check weekly to make sure that everything that is in Canvas, in the Canvas gradebook, has been moved over to Student Connect. The official gradebook is in Parent/Student Connect. But Canvas will show you the assignment scores, but not the overall grades. And finally, some frequently asked questions. These are just a couple of questions that come up often, but please see my frequently asked questions document in the syllabus and on my website for more questions that I will have the answers to as well. But the first question this semester especially is, why are there so many assignments? And so what you need to know is that the bulk of the assignments from last semester came in the form of chapter quizzes from the novel that we were reading. Our novel had 33 chapters, which were broken up into 15 2 to 5 question quizzes that should have taken less than 5 minutes to complete. There were also 10 extra credit assignments made available to help raise grades. Many of the remaining assignments consisted of one assignment that was scaffolded and broken down into several smaller assignments to make it more manageable. For example, I assigned an article that students were supposed to read, and I broke that article down into 4 parts to make sure that students were actually doing the annotating and reading and note-taking that they should have been doing with the entire assignment. So what looked like 4 assignments was really one assignment broken into 4 pieces to make it more manageable. The second question, why do you lock assignments? And this is done to keep you on track. One assignment builds upon the previous one. So if students don't have the foundational information from the previous assignments, they're going to be lost in the later assignments. And again, students are in charge of unlocking their assignments. So if one of your assignments is locked, then the student needs to go back and check and see what is missing and complete that assignment. And in conclusion, just thank you very much for taking the time to review the information in this video. If other questions arise, feel free to reach out, and I am hoping to have a great second semester.